Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another Overlord, Lord of Nazarick video. And this time we are on our last boss in Monster Hunt, which is the Lynx, the little tiger, and we're gonna talk about it. Here we go. Now, again, with the Lynx. Now, I'm ranking in the first place. I don't know for how long I will stand here. I will be announcing this video and probably some things will change. Hopefully the people will have these lineups. And again, in this boss, Aura comes in clutch. I'll be talking about her and showing how good she is, especially because this boss is a Sapphire. Aura is a Sapphire, so she doesn't lose 30% of the damage or take 30% extra damage. We're gonna play also other characters that are from the same faction, so we don't get the negative from them. And I'm gonna show you different lineups if you don't have these characters that you can still push and get the highest results. So we are at 40k here at damages. 34 is the second, 32 is the third. I did 35 actually with 3 different lineups without using Aura, and I will show you that in a minute. So let's go to the boss. Now, before we go to the boss, I just want to mention this in this boss. So in Monster Hunt, after all allies use a skill, there's a 15% chance to inflict frozen on the enemy target. Not the Lynx, but the small little puppies. We don't care about anything else. We're gonna go and show you the lineup. Now, this is the lineup that get me the 40k, and it's always getting me the 40k. I'm not breaking my number, I'm equaling my number with this specific lineup. We have Hamske as the leader because of the skills. When anybody performs an assist, which he does actually, he goes and attacks somebody, and the highest attacker on your team does an assist, which is Idol Shaltir here, which is really good. If you don't have her, there's other replacements. I'll be showing that also in a minute. Damage increase by 10% and by 20% if she is in the Wise King Forest, which she will be actually. Now we're playing Tank Hamske, and as you know, Tank Hamske, true damage and extra damages to the team, plus the defense, high tier defense down. We're playing Ainz as a leader with the negative verse because extra 30% damage AGGR will be applied. We're gonna get the passive at the start so we can clear those Lynx, the little babies at the start. A buff for mages, for Idol Shaltir, and against warriors and rangers, since this boss is a ranger, and we're gonna go and deal damage to the rangers and everybody else. So this is what we are gonna go and do. This lineup survives so much, it's really good. Idol Shaltir will increase magical damage with her passive when it procs every time we kill a unit. So this will help a lot with her damages and amplify her damages. We're playing Hamske on the alchemy set, so she will buff the highest attacker, which is Shaltir, the lowest or the highest defender, which is Hamske MK, again with the defense's extra true damage, which is absolutely fantastic. And we're playing their Arclight. Now, their Arclight, if you want to go and max it out, the Arclight will be absolutely insane. Now, mind that we do extra damage by true damage every single round with Hamske MK. We do extra damage based on HP on Hamske. 6% of Hamske's max HP. When any ally attack will be extra damages to the boss. So this is why we max out the Arclight, and you can go and buy it and max it out from the shop. It's easy to do. And this is why I told you, do not reset this one. Keep it with you and max it out. Hamske comes in clutch in many situations. For Idol Shaltir, we're playing her Arclight. We're playing Termination set for ignoring defenses. Same with Aura. Now, you can use with Aura. This one, I tried this one. I got the same score, by the way, because I got extra 35% damage. But this one gives me more crits, so it got me the highest score. I have one Arclight of Aura. In the future, if we can get shafted and get more stars on Aura's Arclight, that would be nice because it will increase the counter rate, plus a little bit of stats, which will be nice, and increase the damage dealt by chasing, which is absolutely fantastic. This is the lineup that we'll be using, and this is the lineup that got me the highest score. Double Hamske, Idol Shaltir, and Aura. Now, if you don't have Aura, you don't have Idol Shaltir, and you want to go and replace them, you can replace them by 2 characters that deals the most damages. I tried Albedo. If you remove Idol Shaltir and play Albedo, you can use her leader skill as well. It will be super helpful as well, but we're not playing her. You can play Mare. Mare is absolutely insane. If you don't have Aura, you can play either Albedo or Pinison. These also work, and they will do incredible amount of damages, plus they are mages, so they got the buff of the mages from Ainz. These are the units that gave me that. I didn't use also Hamske here. I did use Idol Shaltir. I did this run, and it gave me 35k, 34k. So this lineup as well works. But the more consistent lineup is the lineup that I showed you. Now, of course, you can play also here Albedo for free-to-play new players. If you don't have Pinison, you can remove it and get Zeshi. Zeshi is another character that we have uprated. And all of them are emeralds, so they deal extra damages to Sapphire, 30% extra damages. Of course, you can use Zaryusu doesn't deal a lot of damages, but he always go AoE. So you can use, when you go into the battle, put his skill and start. I did some good damages. I got to 30k with this specific lineup actually to try it as free to play, because you have access to Mari, you have access to Albedo, and if you pulled a Tank Hamski, that would be insane. If you didn't pull Tank Hamski here for this challenge, if you're new, very new, and you don't have Zaryusu, you have Mari actually, you don't have Zaryusu, you don't have Tank Hamski, you started like today or yesterday or something like that in this week, you can use Albedo, you can use Mari, you can use normal Hamski as a unit that will reduce defenses to the boss, but you will need a little bit of mitigation or support on this lineup. If you have Tank CZ, that will help you. If you have anybody from the SR faction as, where was it? What did I use here? I used somebody. What did I use here? What did I use? I used somebody that was a little bit toxic. I forgot who was it. I used somebody from the SR faction. I think Tina or Tia. Somebody, one of them, I used them. They gave me good results, but it's not the result that you want. So let's play the normal lineup that I'm telling you about, which is Aura, of course. Aura is the MVP here. We're gonna play Idol Shaltir. Idol Shaltir becomes the highest damage when you play Hamski. Without playing, not Tank Hamski, but the normal Hamski. Without normal Hamski, you can play Penison, or you can play Mare, or you can play Albedo. Still, you get high damages, and the most damages comes from Aura. But since we have a buffer right now that will go and keep her, give her the buff of the alchemy set, plus every time Hamski attacks, she will be assisting and attacking. She gets the highest damages through this run. But the MVP here as well for the single target damage on the boss is Aura. I tried Momon, he dies. If he survived, if we kept somebody to make him survive like Mario on the lineup, he doesn't do that much of damage. Same maiden level battle, she slightly do better because she's a wide AoE a little bit, and she deals a little bit damages more than Momon at some points. But this is the lineup that worked for me. Again, some of my friends did Sebas with his Arclight, also doing good amount of damages. But Aura, because she chases consistently, she does a lot of damage. So you can use Sebas. Sebas is 6-star. I did try him here. He doesn't work that much. But this is basically the perfect lineup. I'm gonna do 2 runs. I'm gonna show you this run, and I will show you another run without Aura, how much damages we can do. And Penison does more than Mori for some reason on this team. You can play Penison and Mori instead of Idol Shaltir and Aura, still works. But basically, this is the lineup that got me the high score. Let's go and check it out and show you this. At the start, you want to mark the boss, and I want to start immediately with Tank Hamski's ultimate. If I can click it at the start. If I can't, we can. Okay, can we? Okay, we can. So we're gonna do like this. I love to start with Hamski's second skill. I don't want to use his ultimate at the start. First of all, because he is or she is in the Wise King state, so we're gonna get the buff and the damages, and then we're gonna refresh it with this, and every time we're gonna have the second skill and the first skill, we're gonna use that. And this is how you keep it. This is how the damages go. And you see, Aura is dealing a lot of damage. Now the first hit we take from Aura, and then Aura will not get hit. All the aggro will go for our Tank Hamski, which will be great. And again, we did the ultimate, so she assists again, so this is a free turn and a chase. So we're chasing, we're assisting, we're lowering the defenses, we're lowering high tier defense, we're lowering the attack from the boss as well, and plus we're reducing their turn meter by Idol Shaltir and by Tank Hamski's ultimate, which is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully Tank Hamski can wipe everybody here. Sometimes they don't all die, and sometimes Idol Shaltir just goes and pops them off, which is really good, or not. So this is kind of good run. It's a decent run. It's not the best so far, but it's good. Did we freeze anybody? We did freeze somebody. It will die. So we're gonna pop our passives with Idol Shaltir next. Bam, bam. We're gonna kill both of them, and then this. This is how the run goes basically for me all the time. And the AoE will not kill us, so we're gonna survive this one. And we're gonna continue doing the damages until the end of the battle. We are doing even better than my previous highest score run. We are at 22k on halfway, so we can get the 44k hopefully. We did hit the 40k, so I think we need a little bit of crit rates. Okay, we didn't crit here. So if we don't crit, we don't get the high scores. And 1 crit only, come on, Idol Shaltir, don't do that. Don't bottle it. Yeah, give me those crits. More crits? Okay, 1 crit, which is good. And as you see, the tank Hamski gets all the aggro next. So we are at 30k, 10 more k, we get the 40k on 40 round, which is equaling our score. If we can crit even more with Aura, if we can crit even more with Idol Shaltir, we're gonna break that, so we need a little bit of luck. And here we're gonna use AoEs, so it's timed perfectly if you start with Idol Shaltir ultimate. If you don't start with her ultimate, she will not do the ultimate here, so you will not wipe these, and they will take some turns, and they will delay your progress. So you wanna do that, actually. Okay, can we hit? Okay, that's good amount of damage. Come on, Aura, hit. Okay, Hamsuke, make an assist with Idol Shaltir. Can we do that? Can we hit the 40k again? Nice, no crits. Oh my god. Okay, we didn't get a crit. Sadly, we didn't get any crit. Can we crit here? Okay, we almost got the 40k. Sadly, we didn't crit on the last like 20 rounds consistently, which is not that bad. We got 39k, and as you see, Idol Shaltir did the highest damages, then Aura. Now, Aura always deals the highest damages, but when we play tank Hamsuke, because it buffs Aura with Idol Shaltir with giving her assists, so she goes and hits even more and gets a lot of turns. Let's go and check out the team. Now, let's say everybody has tank Hamsuke, so it's a little bit no-brainer if you remove it. So let's say we don't have Aura, you want to play anybody else, you can play Mari. Mari is absolutely excellent here. Again, I think Mari becomes the highest attacker. I think Mari has the highest attack, so Mari becomes the highest attacker. He will be assisting. If you don't want to play Mari, you can play Pinison. I did remove Hamsuke and play Pinison. I got to the 30, 35, something like that. So we're gonna go with Mari. We're gonna use, the Arc Light and Termination set, and hopefully we can do the same damages. We don't care here if tank Hamsuke starts with the ultimate, but it's really nice to start with the ultimate of tank Hamsuke. Hopefully we can do that. So can I click on tank Hamsuke at the start and do that? No, I was too late, but we can use this. We can use the ultimate, then we can use the ultimate. You don't need even to use the ultimate. You want to use always the second skill on the leader, which will delay the leader a little bit. So and tank Hamsuke did delay the leader at the start, so we can delay him even more, I think. Yep, and we can go again and again and reduce the damages. So we're not gonna take the excessive extra damage from the first hit from the boss. And this is Mari is green, so Mari deals extra damages. By the way, I didn't check whose Hamsuke was buffing. So if Hamsuke attacks with the second skill or the ultimate, the assist will be okay. She's still assisting, so it means she's still dealing the highest damages. And still, we have a leader on our team, which is tank Hamsuke. The extra damages will be insane from the assist, and it will be buffed up. As you see, we're not dealing the same amount of damages with Aura. When Aura was here, we're at 22, 21, or 20k, something like that. But still, this is good replacement for Aura if you have Mari or if you have a Pinison. Pinison as well works here. Okay, now we need you to ultimate, if you can ultimate. Can we kill the little... okay, we are killing them. Pam, 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 pam. One's still alive, which is fine. If we get the explosion, all right, here's one, and here's, if we're gonna get with Mari, yep, here we go. This is why we save his ultimate. You don't want to even manually, you can keep it on auto, it does not matter, because on the timing, he doesn't have his second skill, he has his ultimate. But let's say you want to play it safe, you want to auto some stuff, you want to manual some stuff, so this will help you. And we're gonna get a lot of heals, so this lineup with Mari, you don't need to be worried about if a unit dies or not, you're gonna get healed always. I think we can hit the 40k with this lineup if we can get lucky with more crits with the assist. Here we go, crit. No crit, sadly. But the extra damages, as you see, these are the true damages. So, whenever we hit with a unit, the extra damages, it's not like every unit attack. Like, this is a single target, we have 2 numbers. Now 3 numbers. Why? Because we have the extra damage from tank Hamsuke's or normal Hamsuke's max HP and tank Hamsuke extra true damage. And this lineup will guarantee you a 35 to 40k if you are lucky with crits. Again, crit rate will be insane here and it will help you. Who did the highest damages? I think it's, it's Idol Shaltir. This is why I'm not playing Aura anymore. Let's do the last run and show you how Pinison performs. So, I think Pinison will be the highest damage dealer right now, not Mari. I mean, we can try Pinison and check if she does the same scores. If anybody would die on our lineup, same shenanigans. We're playing with Pinison termination set, so her damages goes through and deals a lot of damage. Now you can play Black First Seat, also works, but max out Black Seat also does not, First Seat does not deal the same damages that Aura does. So far, Aura is dealing insane, incredible amount of damages. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do you like this. And yeah, everybody dies here. Everybody, okay. And we're gonna go with the ping, 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 ping with Idol Shaltir on the boss. Absolutely fantastic. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna deal some damages. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, great. Now we can use your ultimate. And also, this boss, because... and here we go. It targeted our warrior, which is Hamsuke, but then it will target only tank Hamsuke. We can survive with this lineup. You need the attack scroll and the healing scroll. Play the healing scroll so you can survive by the end with the AoE from the boss, which will help you a lot. Momon cannot survive it. Maiden Love Albedo cannot survive it unless you're having defensive lineup. And we don't want to play defensive lineup. We want to play full attacking lineup. Okay, can we do the AoE? We couldn't do any AoEs. So this was a bad transition. Unless if she does this. Okay, so yeah. And one explode and everybody dies. And now she explodes everybody. So this is a safe lineup as well. Can we do the same score with Mari? I don't think so. I think Mari Seed was helping a lot. But she have a lot of damages. And still, Maiden Love or Idol Shaltir has the highest damages here. Maybe because she's 6-star and I don't have Penison at 6-star. But Mari was at 6-star. Mari has the highest attack equal to Idol Shaltir. So this is why they picked Idol Shaltir here. And she's getting all the buffs, which is really great. This lineup works perfectly as well. Here we go. We are reaching the 30k no matter what. But can we reach the 34? We did 34 with the previous lineup with Mari. I don't think so. This will help us the same. And as you see, the boss, buff block, heal block, attack down, higher defense... high tier defense down and defense down and everything that you want. And what is there? Is there anything else? ER, low ER because of Penison. Absolutely a great lineup, by the way. I think we absolutely broke the number of what Mari did with that previous lineup. Yep, so Penison does a little bit more damage than Mari. This is why I was telling you Penison absolutely goated here. Also 36k. And this is with not having Aura. Again, with Aura, she deals actually insane amount of damages. If you want to try it without tank Hamsuke, you're gonna see that your numbers cut in half. Why? Because there's no high tier defense down. So yeah, that was it for this run. Let me know how Zeshi worked for you for this boss, for the people that has it at 6 stars. I don't have an account that has 6-star Zeshi. We have a 3-star, we have a 4-star, and we have a 5-star. At 5-star, she starts doing damage, and she still didn't test her. But I want to go and test her there. On 6-star, she becomes insane. She does a lot of amount of damages. And yeah, that was it for the video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.